Alright, what's up, fellas? So the other day, I hopped on BDO to help a friend out with some warrior mechanics. This is just to help people with how to approach fights and little tricks here and there. It's not a full comprehensive guide. It starts off a little bit slow, but later on I was really impressed with the types of questions he was asking, so I think there's a lot of valuable information here. Enjoy. There's a lot of egos on this game, like,
Yeah.
I I'm a big believer of like you really gotta just like yeah, desyncs a thing, like talk your shit, like complain or get mad about it, whatever. But it's like you can always overcome shit. Like it's so much about mentality. Like and that
Yeah.
just goes for any game. Like a lot of people just really lack a good mentality when it comes to PvP. You just gotta be humble.
Yeah.
You can't think much of yourself.
I don't know if you know about this. If you click escape settings, do you know about delete cache?
No.
That shit's so good. I delete cache like every 10 minutes. It's
What does it
it's
change?
it just clears all the temp files. That's it.
Will it fuck with any of my like UI settings or anything?
Nope. I could change my artifacts. Hold on. There you go. You should be able to kill me now.
Okay. You wanna see the ones I'm running?
What are you running? Monster damage?
I'm cracked. I'm putting
Yeah,
those
bro.
back on. I need it. Alright, let's go.
I'm ready.
What happened there?
I stood still.
Oh,
I'm panning. Yeah, I can. If it would help, I can call my own shit out too if I know I messed up.
all good. Just focus. Be careful with the spears, warrior versus warrior.
Yeah.
And if you ever do a spear, get ready to cancel with like chopping immediately. You can do shield charge, but it's just not reliable. Oh yeah, something else I noticed is like your gamma. Having low gamma helps with like consistent frame rate quite a bit too.
Hey, wait. Gamma?
Yeah, like I'll turn gamma down and then turn contrast down to compensate.
Oh shit. Yeah, normally I play max gamma, minimum contrast. That's good to know.
Oh, that's something I need to work on better. If I'm balance striking out, holding the iframe longer, because that shit desyncs so hard.
Oh, I did it again. Yeah. I shouldn't slashing while I'm slowed if I'm in your bubble.
Yep. It's a big thing I have to remind myself of going against like other grapple classes. I always get horny for fucking slashing for movement. Now, always be careful locking yourself into a stationary position when you see a warrior with slashing going off. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I should have canceled it.
That's why I love Super Armor solely right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, standing up with pulverize. I'm not trying to like fucking be like you're doing this, that every single time,
No,
but
no, I want you to. I want you to. I don't take offense to anything. I want you to be like brutally honest so I can improve.
okay. With pulverize, be careful locking yourself into that like first second of it, just for the heal. Like if you're standing up from a combo, don't overcommit to it and get ready to pivot, or like go like that and like block behind. Because a lot of times, well, me specifically, I'm always gonna try to get behind you and like do something like this. Just stand still, like get that slashing on your back for the finisher. Um, a lot of like mid-range players don't do that, but a lot of really good players will push your back immediately, especially like ninjas.
Yeah.
Alright. And having that covered will save you a lot. Oh. Okay, so in that position, if I'm stuck on your back there, I had a moment to just cast any spell I want. A great
Yeah.
way to, and I always have to like discipline myself on this, is going like this, because you know you can't turn with the greatsword, but you can go like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't think of doing that. I did iframe at the end though, but like I was already dead.
And
I
another,
should just turn with the block. Yeah.
yep.
Does this have gap in it?
Um,
I don't think it should. Maybe a slight.
Like most of the time you're not gonna get hit in that gap, but yeah, there is like the tiniest gap, but it's
I mean,
not.
yeah, if it's only one person on your back, this is fine. Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Because there's
that's
always
right.
that tiny. Another thing that helps bridge that gap, however, is the auto trigger S. So if you input S with that, like a lot of times it'll just register before your Q input.
So wait, what is that like? SCQ?
Yeah.
I never even knew about the auto trigger.
I mean, like, I believe we have it. Like, hit me with something. Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Okay, another thing, like for bridging gaps and whatnot, like, just sort of got, I get people complaining that they can't find my gaps so much, and they always say like, oh, it's specifically like you're harder to get your gaps, and I think a lot of it has to do with that pre-awakened swap that I'm telling you. So a lot of times I'll have to remind myself to not iframe out of this, but first to swap block. Yeah, it's always swapping a pre-awakened block is a huge thing.
Oh
Another,
yeah, I did at the slashing. But like, so you input S as you C swap to pre-awaken?
yeah, sometimes. If I feel like I really need to, if I'm getting pressured hard.
That's good to know.
Um, and I'll also do S input on hotbar inputs. So like overwhelm. A lot of times mid combo, if you hold S while you do a hotbar, it'll trigger faster because some animations you walk out of quicker, and then it also triggers that hotbar quicker. You'll notice if you try to like, I don't know, like do like an overwhelm, like a Q cancel, grave dig overwhelm. It'll be a lot smoother if you hold S, but it kind of just depends on if you're slowed or not.
Good to know.
And I've been doing a ton of armor break catches lately, and the only way to like safely do that is like this. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I've been trying to get those too. They're really, it's such a fast CC even if it is unprotected.
I've been catching so many. It's like better than an overwhelm to get behind people, and I've been doing that a lot. Like I'll just go, and it's like so fucking quick.
Yeah.
Like overwhelm gets me caught a lot in comparison, but alright.
I thank you. I'm ready. So that's one of the big things on that I find myself in is so like
You're
so right
waiting.
there. So I'm waiting for my iframe cooldown to come back up. When
Yep.
we're in neutral, right?
Yep.
What is it? Is it just like do stationary solar? Because like even stationary solar is like not the farthest distance. Is it just like do it and then just risk it like that? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Like a lot of people like don't understand that. Like they'll try to say like, oh, he's doing all this unprotected shit, but it's like if you can get away with it and you know you can get away with it, why not? But it's just you have to judge like what the enemy's gonna do, or you have to take note of how they've been pressuring you, like what the kind of what their go-to is. If you can get away with it, go for it. Otherwise, you can't give me a spot like a stationary spot to hit. Like if I'm fast, you can't give it to me. You have to be giving up your cooldowns and moving around because it's far more valuable to give up that cooldown than it is to give somebody a stationary position on yourself. Especially if you don't have iframe, because if you go to that stationary position and you don't have iframe, you're dead. Like you're dead like that, you know.
yeah,
Um, or putting out some sort of counter pressure. So if it's like shield charging forward, or if it's putting out a ground smash that you can do, or if it's like a grave dig, a lot of people will be much more hesitant to push that while your iframe's coming up.
yeah.
Yeah, Solar's a really good one to throw out forwards if you have this SA. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Like right there. That's also like it's a much smaller window, but giving me that stationary position when I know your iframe's down, like that wind
Yeah.
up gets me killed a lot too. There you go. Oh shit. I take my time to come out here and help you, and you air smash me.
Bro, okay, I'm gonna stop. Bro, I've
No,
been
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
no, I've been dropping combos because I mean it's just what you'd expect. Like I feel the need to play fancier when I'm playing with you, right? Which is just I should play to win. I'm gonna like play like a cringe loop. I think that's because the main thing I care about is the AOS, right? So I feel like
Hmm.
I should just try and play to win.
Oh, I haven't tried to style on anybody in AOS. Now it's go mode.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. It builds my bad habits. So like, forgive me if I have grab prio on you and I walk around like a turtle, please. Okay. Ready.
Yeah, I feel ya. I think, you know, in a 1v1 situation, if you have that window, you know, and it's no risk, take it. But
Yeah.
yeah, don't try to go for anything like too flashy just for the sake of it. But if you want to try to do something risky because it'll help you, like I said, like doing those unprotected movements for repositioning, that's totally valid.
Like risk, not what I. That's not what I mean. Like I know like risky is okay. What I mean is like if I come in and like you miss grab and then like I'll just do like a dumb shit and go for a dumb catch instead of like knowing that I can move like this around you now, you know, like
Mhm.
move stationary, like fully protected without risk of like being grabbed.
Mhm.
So
And you saying that actually brings up, it comes back to the armor break. I've been doing, when I know someone's going for a grapple and I know exactly where they're going to whiff it, I'll throw out an armor break instead, and then cover it with that pre-awaken instead of going for the counter grapple. Unless I know that I'm going to be right on their frame with the counter grapple, I'll just armor break instead for a safer catch, just because it's a lot more reliable usually. And then you're not stuck there in a fail grab if they recover, especially against
yeah,
ninjas.
bro, I hit my boy out of his block jump with a. I did a backdash armor break like this, and it shot him out of his block jump.
Oh yeah, dude, no, I swear to God, it's so much better than grapple in that specific instance. Like, I was doing that shit to yellow, and he's just like,
I am ready. Oh, you got it.
so nice when it works.
Yeah.
What?
Oh shit. Down smash. Down smash. Yeah.
Fuck it up.
Oh.
My grapple. Get me the fuck out. Ah, you're right there. Scared the fuck out of me. See what I did right there at the pole though? I was ready for you.
Yeah.
Gotta be really disciplined about that. It was a huge thing for catching people. It's better if you know the distance of, like, for me, the easiest one to do it on is like warrior. But if you're gonna get straight up in someone's face, like, always be ready to iframe out, and always you're not watching what they're doing or anything. You're watching straight for that iframe. If you know it's gonna be an iframe, you want to put yourself in a position to, like, right where they're gonna be out, because most of the time you can pressure with like a stiffen or just go straight for a grapple. Right, yeah, like right there. Like, that's a huge catch for me. A lot of people try to like dance around me and get my face with that, and I'll just wait for the iframe and I'll just go either straight for a like iframe reposition and do a grapple, or the armor break or whatever. And a lot of people just give you freebies that way.
Yeah. You know the other stuff I found like the Zerkers were doing that in AOS too. They should. Yeah, that's really good.
Like, they just, yeah. So Zerkers are like one of the classes, and another reason why I take Solar Flare SA is because a lot of the times you'll have to, like, they'll be waiting for that dash, and you'll have to get out and you'll have to Solar Flare. And it also allows you to use your non-iframe dashes more protected. So, like, you iframe and then you can iframe quickly again and have a super armor to get out. Because a lot of the times you'll get desynced on that. Like, you'll get hit on you'll be able to desync their hit. Like, they'll go for your unprotected dash, but you'll already be in an SA from Solar because it's so quick. So that's a really good use for repositioning. You gotta be really comfortable using your unprotected dash.
Yeah.
Alright. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Uh.
Yeah, so, I mean, you always want to have, like, a game plan for everything, but that was a really good, like I was telling you, like, I was going for that one step reposition on your iframe to catch you, but you're already ready for it.
Yeah.
But then after you counter that, you need to get out, like, immediately usually.
Yeah.
Well, not, I mean, if you're fighting someone who's good, you gotta get out, like, right away. Because they still have all that momentum on you. Ooh!
It worked.
Ooh! Yeah, so nice. Oh, hello.
Oh yeah. That was really stupid.
Get used to only doing like a partial charging thrust instead of holding W.
Yeah. So that was. I mean, you caught me in one of my patterns. It probably didn't show up on your screen though. So you didn't catch me in charge, but you caught me with my spear.
Oh,
Like
really?
that's a pattern I've been doing for so long. Even Armin called me out on it literally a year ago, and I haven't done anything about it. Like I always charging thrust turn spear. Like it's so readable. I need to stop.
Try doing this instead. It's actually cause charging thrust is kind of ass anyways. If you know you have the room, and you want to do something like that, do frenzy dash, because your spear comes off quicker after frenzy dash anyways, and it's yeah.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
So I've been using that a lot. When I know I'm good, like I'll go like this. I'll like to disorient someone. I'll like solar flare behind frenzy spear. I'll do like type shit. It's really good. I've been using frenzy dash a lot. It's completely unprotected, but it's just so damn fast.
Oh, like when you fight Kunos so often, like they'll be like in neutral, like through a C swap or some shit at like this distance, and like you, like okay, I mean you know about it already, but they get caught out like Kunos and shit. Like I found it is such a good punish.
But also look, you know your E cancels it too, so you don't have to go to the very end. I've been doing it like in such a minimal like distance, and it catches people off guard so much. Like it used to be like a meme when it first came out. I was using it as a meme, but it's like so crucial to my movement at this point. Like really focus on that. It's really good, especially
I really like it.
especially baiting it and going into like a chopping kick or something for a reposition, and then dashing out of the chopping kick into a solar. It gives you so much pivotal area to cover. See, bro, it's so fast.
Oops. Yeah. How differently do you play when that might be a dumb question? Like, if you're Gravedigg, like, how differently does your game plan change? Like, do you have like plan? Do you like put a mental note in your head to like, I'm just not going to go for like anything risky, or like, or I want to like kind of like back off because like I want to know what like goes through your head when you do it.
It'll depend on the class. It's pretty automatic. Um, I'm definitely not going to try to bait or trade with skills that are directly affected by slows, like something like this. Definitely not slashing. Pulverize is a little bit more risky. Obviously not like that, that swap. Ground smash is a little bit more risky, but your animation cancels still aren't affected. So a lot of times I'll use that slow thing, and BDO PvP, like 1v1s especially, are 50% mechanics, 50% mind game at a certain level. So like I'll take a slow and I'll use it on like against people sometimes, and I'll like go slow, but then I'll do like a quick cancel to throw them off. Or if they know that I'm slow, like I'll show them the slow. Like they'll hit me with the slow and I'll show it to them, and then just go like that, you know, because that's not really affected. Yeah, like you can use people's slows against them, give them like a false sense of security, and then cancel or stuff like that. But it really does depend on the class and the momentum of the fight, like how much pressure you have on them, how good they are.
Okay, thank you.
But most of the time it's more like a passive, like I'm swapping to more of a defensive play, obviously.
Oh, another thing I wanted to ask you. So this string in particular, you know, like solar, like I frame solar into like shield charge, right? Like quite often, like it'll take like your balance cooldown too, right? Or like even like so. Okay, actually, this one's better. If you're just blocking an awakening and then you try and like C swap shield charge, you know how it like eats your balance cooldown?
It's about your C timing. Always about your C timing. Because you're either swapping on the balance or right before it goes off. It's just poor trigger discipline, really. I do it a lot. Like I'll eat my own balance a lot, but when I'm like really focusing, tryharding, like I'll take mental note of that.
Yeah, I mean, you said C trigger, and I already just fixed it. So
right.
Okay, so it's good to know that it's the C.
It's your muscle memory. It's your muscle memory being sloppy. That's all it is. I appreciate that you're asking good questions and not my crystal build.
What do you mean you don't run Hooms? Oh, I did it again, bro.
Yeah, I'll be a lot more careful against other warriors doing the, it's more something you have to like suss out about their playstyle when you can get those off. I got so lucky there dodging that with the chopping. Oh, I thought I had slashing up, I'm stupid. Fucking combo up. Hey!
Oh, stop, bro, what?
Oh, full charge reckless, I'm bad. Oh shit! Oh, what the fuck? Chill! Oh, you did not just give me the ankle, you fucking
ankle break.
God
Oh
damn
my
it.
god.
I should have hit you that reposition grapple sooner. I was just sitting there shitting my pants.
No way, I'm still doing that, bro. I need to stop. I'm actually really.
What was it? What, the spear?
I keep going for spears, bro. It's like I'm playing Musa. Literally throwing stub arrows like a retard.
So what are you canceling into it with is might be the problem.
I do it so often, like basically everything. Like
What was that balance?
I was solar into it.
Okay, I would say don't solar into it as much and primarily focus on like balance into it, because then you can always reposition with the solar to catch it. Because a lot of times if you use solar, you're not gonna be able to follow up on it. So like balance, spear, solar, or frenzy, spear, chopping kick. You know, you always gotta have a plan to get out if you think someone's gonna pressure you. And a lot of times I'll throw a spear. And you gotta use like every movement as you need to have like multiple intentions with each movement. If you're throwing a spear, you want to catch them with it, but you also want to catch them with whatever you cancel it with. So like chopping or shield charge, you know what I mean? You always gotta keep that in mind. No, no, you're in my grapple. Desync, baby.
I was. Oh yeah, yeah.
I think I just got up early because our
Oh
grapples.
no. I was I dropped my combo. I dropped my combo straight up. I just didn't do anything.
Oh no, right there I did stand up early though because I grappled you on my screen and then you grappled me out of it, so it just brought me up earlier. So it was just sick game.
That's a mechanic I don't fully understand, but I have tried to explain it to people. But I always feel like I'm like, since I don't fully understand it, I feel like like if you get caught in a protection, a lot of times you'll just like straight up resist like the next 3 CCs that avoid you in the combo.
Yeah, that's
a real thing. Yeah.
It is. Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I try and explain it to people, and like they call me, they're like, you're a retard. I'm like, okay,
no,
I mean,
no,
I feel.
No, they're wrong. They're very wrong. That will happen often. So if I know that I'm in an iframe, I'm playing like I'm standing up or like I'm going to stand up. If I get caught in an iframe or somebody grapples my grapple, a lot of times it's only those two though. Like if you get caught out of a super armor, sometimes it's less frequent, but like getting caught in your getting grappled in your iframe specifically or getting grappled in your grapple, yeah, that's like 90% of the time where it will refund you. No, that's real.
I don't know if you know about this. I'm just gonna tell you in case you don't know about it. You probably do. You know about like grapple surpassing CC limit and shit, right?
No.
Okay, come with me. So he's CC capped, right?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I thought you meant on a single target. I was like, yeah, it's
but most
gross.
people didn't know about it. Yeah.
That's why a lot of times I'll swap target. Yeah, if I get a double CC, I'll swap target with a grapple follow-up. You never want to like grapple the dude you just get unless you're about to kill him, obviously. I need to actively think about that more. That's a good thing you pointed out, because it's more like automatic, like I'll know to do it, but a lot of times I won't always plan on it. I gotta be more mindful about that.
They're like, you're so dumb because you're like double grappling someone. I'm like, no, like I grabbed him because his teammate that was on the ground was about to stand, and I just put him back on the ground. And it worked. So
yeah. Number one rule, fucking don't listen to fucking anybody about anything.
True, man.
Oh, we suck. We suck.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and another thing about like showing people, you know what I mean, like showing you're slowed. I do that with pulverize a lot too. Like I'll go like this and I'll bait someone and like wait and just because they're always gonna try to get behind you. Like say you're Musa, Mewa. You just go straight into block, let the CC hit your block for like half a second, and then go for the grapple. Like that'll fuck people up a lot. DKs, Musas, ninjas, shit like that. Less so ninjas because they got the grapple, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Charging into Frenzied, probably not the best string to use at melee range.
Depend. It does depend on who you're fighting. I'll use like a short charging and then pivot off of it for a frenzied, just to disorient people and then solar out of it. It's not the worst, but yeah, you gotta gauge the situation. Oh, I'm a bitch. Don't do it.
Stop, bro. You make me whip my combo when you speak, man.
That no grapple? Do it. Yeah, boy. Right in my face. You try to pivot on the other side, you gotta be. It's either balance through or a solar out. Gotta be careful.
When we finish, I have one more question to ask, but I can just ask it after.
Go for it now.
Okay, so I don't know if you have a way, but I find so often it might just be a decent thing. That might just be the answer, but shield charge, especially if you like do the full animation, like you'll shield charge fully stop for like a whole 0.5 seconds and still get CC'd in it.
Yeah, no, that'll
So
happen.
often.
The
It's
only
just a
way to get
decent
her.
thing.
Well, the best way to gap it is obviously canceling with something like chopping or iframe. But you gotta do it before like that whole window happens where you stop moving. Like yeah, I'll go like this, and like it's just there's a landing animation. Like there's a lingering animation for some reason. The best way to get out of it is to just start walking.
Okay, it said so like straight up. Just walking.
Like a lot of times I'll shield charge, and then like S.
That is really good. The S cancel. That's something I never even thought of until you told me about this whole S canceling shit today. I appreciate it. I'm ready.
Alright. Oh, another thing that could help you with damage, is like dashing in between combos. Like or like mid combo. Like I'll go like and I'll get behind. You know what I mean? Like just dash cancel out of stuff. And like a lot of times a really good finisher, if somebody's really low and you just don't have like those hard hitting skills, you can go like and go behind with the Heaven's Cleave and it'll just do a ridiculous amount. I can feel my game being ass now.
Yeah.
Alright, here, let's go one more and then I'm gonna make food real quick.
I'm ready.
Alright, ready. Not like this. You have it? Okay.
I'll let you get up with a little bit of slow. Oh. The knockback.
Boom.
Nice. GG's. I appreciate it a lot, Ben. You helping me.
No problem.